Take a look at the food production in America, unveiling the secrets of billions of tons. Number 11. Soybeans, a major player in American agriculture. In the fertile lands stretching across 15 states, including agricultural powerhouses like Illinois, Iowa, and Minnesota, soybeans are grown extensively. The journeys begin in warehouses near the farms, where farmers prepare billions of soybean seeds for planting. Once the seeds are ready, tractors sow approximately 128,000 seeds per acre across millions of acres of land. Minnesota, for example, dedicates about 7.7 million acres to soybean cultivation. After about 85 days, a period involving careful nurturing, including spraying herbicides, fungicides, and providing sufficient water, the mature soybeans are ready for harvest. The states leading the soybean production are Illinois, Iowa, and Minnesota, contributing significantly to the national yield of 4.4 billion bushels. These crops primarily serve as animal feed, 79%, particularly for poultry, but also have a significant export value of about $26 billion annually. Number 10. Corn, a staple of the American heartland. Moving on from the soybean fields, we arrive in Michigan, home to vast cornfields. The end of April marks the beginning of the sowing process, where powerful machinery is employed to sow about 34,000 corn seeds per acre. The lands are nurtured, and a staggering 600,000 gallons of water per acre is provided throughout the growing period. After 100 to 115 days, the fields are ripe for harvest. Illinois, Iowa, and Nebraska are the top corn-producing states, contributing to America's status as the world's largest producer of corn kernels. This massive production supports the animal feed industry, ethanol production, and direct human consumption. Number 9. Wheat from the plains of Kansas to the dinner table. Mid-June in Kansas ushers in the wheat harvest, an operation that takes place across 37.7 million acres of agricultural land nationwide. After harvesting, the yield of 1.65 billion bushels of wheat is stored in warehouses, ready to be processed and eventually make its way to dining tables across the country. Number 8. Almonds, California's nutty powerhouse. Beyond grains, the U.S. is also known for its production of nuts, particularly almonds in California. The journey of an almond tree begins in mid-February, from when seedlings develop buds and protective covers shield them from stem borers and sunlight. Almond trees take about 3 to 4 years to yield their first harvest and have a lifespan of about 25 to 28 years. The harvesting process is as mesmerizing as it is efficient, with machines shaking the almond trees until the nuts fall to the ground. They are then loaded onto trucks and transported to factories for processing and packaging. The final products make their way into households, enhancing the flavor and nutritional profile of various dishes. Number 7. The American agricultural landscape, a tapestry of diversity. The American farmlands are a remarkable tapestry of diversity. Over 2 million farms, both large and small, crisscross the country, covering around 40% of the U.S. landmass. These range from quaint family-owned farms to sprawling industrial agribusinesses. This agrarian expanse spans the gentle rolling hills of Virginia to the flat, fertile plains of Iowa, each contributing significantly to America's food production prowess. Feeding America and the world, the global impact of U.S. agriculture. In 2022, America produced an astounding 2.04 billion metric tons of agricultural products. This bounty doesn't just satiate the nation's population of 331 million, but also plays a critical role in combating global hunger. The U.S. is the leading global exporter of food, with its agricultural exports making up approximately 25% of the global market. If you're enjoying this video, like and comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more great videos. Now let's continue. Number 5. The cornucopia of crops, the backbone of U.S. agriculture. Corn is king in the American agri-world. With golden crowns waving in the wind across 90 million acres, corn is America's top crop, finding its way into a myriad of products, from food and feed to ethanol. Yet it's not all about corn. Wheat and soybeans also claim vast acreages, used in a broad array of products. California's sun-dappled vineyards produce world-renowned wines, while its orchards brim with an abundance of fruit and nuts, all adding to this diverse cornucopia. Number 4. The rise of urban agriculture. Urbanization is one of the biggest changes across the globe. The cutting down of trees and shrubs to clear a vast area of land for residence or commercial purposes has endangered farming on a global scale. But countries have also found a great method of tackling this shortcoming. Urban agriculture is gaining traction across American cities. Innovative methods like vertical farming, rooftop gardening, and hydroponics are employed to cultivate crops in confined spaces, given the premium on space in urban areas. This trend doesn't just provide city dwellers with fresh produce, but also contributes to food security and sustainability. Urban farming offers a sustainable solution for feeding the growing urban population in the face of climate change and food scarcity. It also allows city dwellers to reconnect with nature and appreciate the value of food and the effort it takes to grow it. Moreover, urban farming fosters community building. Community gardens and urban farms often become gathering spaces for locals, fostering stronger neighborhood connections. With these benefits, urban agriculture is poised to play a significant role in America's future food production landscape. Number 3. The emergence of regenerative agriculture. Regenerative agriculture, a conservation-focused farming approach, is gaining ground in the American farming scene. This method emphasizes soil health, biodiversity, and ecosystem restoration. It's an effective strategy to combat climate change, as healthy soils can sequester significant amounts of carbon from the atmosphere. The principles of regenerative agriculture also encompass responsible animal husbandry. For instance, livestock can be raised in a way that benefits the ecosystem, with managed grazing practices that mimic natural herd behaviors. This leads to landscape regeneration and improved animal health. While regenerative agriculture is not a new concept, it's experiencing a renaissance as more farmers and consumers recognize its potential for mitigating climate change and improving food security. If widely adopted, this approach could fundamentally reshape American agriculture. Number 2. The challenge of climate change. Climate change poses a formidable challenge to American agriculture, increasing temperatures along with more frequent and severe droughts. Increasing temperatures, along with more frequent and severe droughts, floods, and storms, can wreak havoc on crops and livestock, threatening the nation's food security. However, American farmers are resilient and innovative. They continually adapt their farming practices to cope with changing weather patterns and climatic conditions. Many farmers are turning to climate-smart farming practices, which include diversified cropping systems, overcropping, conservation tillage, and efficient irrigation methods to conserve water. The use of climate-resilient crop varieties is also on the rise. While the challenges posed by climate change are real and significant, they also present opportunities for innovation and transformation in the agricultural sector. By embracing sustainable practices and technologies, American agriculture can become more resilient and continue to feed the nation and the world. Number 1. Livestock, the beating heart of American agriculture. Beyond crop production, livestock farming forms an essential pillar of America's agricultural might. The rhythmic mooing of cows, the busy clucking of hens, these sounds animate America's farmlands. From Texas, the top cattle-producing state, to Iowa, the leader in pig production, animal farming plays a significant role in the nation's food production story. In the vast ranches of Texas, where longhorn cattle roam, to the dairy farms of Wisconsin teeming with Holstein cows, livestock farming leaves an indelible mark on the American landscape. These animals provide a vital source of nutrition through meat, milk, and eggs, supporting the country's food system while also strengthening its economy. That's the end of the video. Undeniably, America's food production story is an extraordinary one. It's a testament to the nation's ability to harness its natural resources, technological prowess, and the undying spirit of its people. From the humble ear of corn to the thriving livestock industry, American farming is a tale worth telling and a legacy worth preserving.